in the multiverse of my players, where does MP rank out of all of them?
That's an easy question, man. I would say I'm number one. I would say I'm number one. I would say I'm number one. I think I'm the most athletic my player.
The visitors as they got off the tee and ahead of tip-off. Let's go to the sideline and check. In with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the four-man position. And for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Roby in at the power forward.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Vassell. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Vassell. He's covered closely, and that one is good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now, here's Giddey. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pokusevski. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
And stolen by Giddey. And Jones over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now here's Vassell. Defended by Dort. Vassell the pass to Pirtle. He can't get that one to fall. Seattle goes the other way with it. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Giddey. Passes it to Pokusevski. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jones the pass to Roby. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
There's some versatility in what Roby does out on the floor, and it certainly helps out on the defensive end. He'll be the first one to tell you that he can guard any position.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pirtle, the pass to Roby. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And it's just confidence from Roby. He got the ball, he just took it.
Seattle leading by 3. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Rope. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Now here's Giddey. And Jones over to help. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Seattle on defense. It's a 5-point game. Basket good.
Putting his size to good use, Roby needs just a little bit of space on the inside.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, a couple Hall of Fame.
Pass to Roby. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Vassell, the pass to Roby. Spurs passing it around. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Perk. Doug McDermott comes in for Roby. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Jones against Giddey. Just his first attempt. Here's Jang. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And how about the firing of that shot off with Gilgeous-Alexander not hesitating one bit.
Johnson, the pass to Jones. Here's Huerter. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Huerter showed some great progress in his first year and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
Well, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Huerter kicks to Richardson. Pass to McDermott. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Seattle goes the other way with it. Here now, Vildoza. To the middle. And the jam by Whiteside.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
Passes it to Herter. From the line. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Vildoza, the pass to Whiteside.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Richardson the pass to Herter. McDermott kicks to Herter. The pass to Jang. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Seattle leading by 7.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here now, Vildoza. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Braun, Jang defending. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shoots it. That one's not going to go. Seattle goes the other way with it. Here now, Vildoza. Inside, right side, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Now, here's Richardson. Not a lot of room. Good on the shot. Here now, Vildoza. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. LeVert with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Seattle leads by 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Jang. Over Whiteside. And that one goes long.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Braun. Offensive rebound. Robinson Earl. Good. And now it's a 12-point Seattle lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Sohan. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Seattle up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Seattle, they've got Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Roby. Here's Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still, not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Holmgren can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 12. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Baseline J on the way, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Pokusevski. What a terrific move that was. Pokusevski's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle. Jones dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Roby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Giddey, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. They get it back. The pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot, and it's in there. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
And Giddey hard to corral at his size.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Here's Jones. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
To the left side wing. Pass to Vassell. Back to Jones. Down low, Pirtle. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's now 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Now here's Giddey. 12 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That is his first foul of the game. Right, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And that one falls for Vassell.
Third team foul.
Vassell hits them both. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
The Spurs making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Here's Roby. 5 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Giddey. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution for your Spurs. Sohan.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Sohan. Pirtle kicks to Johnson. Back to Pirtle. Here's Herter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Seattle leading by 16. And stolen by Richardson. Launches it. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
For Seattle, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Passes it to Holmgren. A shot. That one wide left.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Josh Giddey.
Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game with such good height at the two-guard spot.
Corky Dangs checked in for the Spurs. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And it's Seattle with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here now, Vildoza. Richardson cover. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Robinson Earl. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson Earl's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, he's allowed to get in there, and once he does, he's aggressive enough to play through contact.
Here now, Vildoza. Braun. Right side, the pass to Vildoza. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Richardson, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Josh Richardson.
Not slowing Richardson down right now. Even when you rough him up, he's still finding ways to use his quickness and score the basketball.
That three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one drops for him.
continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Levert. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. In the corner, it's Richardson. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
And so, Levert will bring it up for Seattle. They lead by 11. Braun gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he comes up with the deuce. McDermott's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Levert. Braun. No good there off the double clutch.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Zhang.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Now here's Levert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the door.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. San Antonio making a switch here. Jones has checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 1:05 left to play here in the half. From 12 feet out. Here's Zhang, and finished off by Zhang.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Pass to Levert. Here's Whiteside. That's good. That's Levert with the assist. Whiteside's got 8.
A solid passer at his position. Levert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Back to McDermott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hassan Whiteside.
They get Hassan Whiteside.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's a good stroke by McDermott, looking to find opportunities like that. He has limitless range.
Seattle leading by 11. And here is Giddey. 12 points for him. Passes to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. And so it's Seattle holding on. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Checking out Seattle. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're running.
And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the force mobile. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Roby. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Jones against Giddey. Count it. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Spurs trail by 16. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Johnson outside. Kicks to Pirtle. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Now here's Giddey. He's got 14. That's out of bounds. Seattle retained possession. Here's Giddey. It's a 16-point game. The pass to Pokusevski.
Contesting shots with his long arms. Roby, a distractor.
Can't hit from in close. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Seattle leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Misses the baby hook. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Lets a floater go.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
He doesn't get the second one.
Lugens Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play. And teammates love what he brings to the court.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David thinks he's studying the greats, and it's paying off. To the paint, here's Pirtle again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Outside, Dort. Now Giddey. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for San Antonio. Shoots off the step back, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Into the lane.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
Poked loose. Shoots from 12, and they'll get another chance.
Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively.
Pass to Johnson. Lock at 6. Dishes it to Pirtle. And another shot. And finally they hit one. Pirtle's got 16 points. Seattle leading by 17. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed inside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Herter with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Spurs trail by 19. And here is Vassell. He has 6. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Seattle calls timeout. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. McDermott's checked in for Isaiah Roby. And it's Richardson in for Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for him.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Pirtle. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Braun. Oh, good on the triple. Spurs trail by 20. Down low, here's McDermott. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McDermott's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Seattle has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Braun.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kept alive. LeVert the pass to Robinson Earl. 3-pointer. And it's LeVert missing. And San Antonio shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. From outside the arc. Vassell, no good.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Braun. Off target from outside.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Vassell. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got 9.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Braun. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Vassell, the bounce pass. Hurdle, and the layup is good. 18 points for him.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to LeVert. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And a fast break now for the Spurs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Richardson. Misses off the right iron. Seattle calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. Now here's LeVert. He's defended by Herter. Here's Vildoza. And he can't stop this drop. Another miss. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Seattle. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, they've got Josh Giddey. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, Roby getting all the way to bucket with some great force.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Holmgren. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 11. Roby the pass to Jones. Herter finds Jones. Tries it from 9. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Holmgren. Johnson with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Now here's Herter. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Johnson. Shoots over Dort. That's good. And the Seattle lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Johnson.
You're going old school on him. Johnson with the mid-range, a rarity in today's NBA.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. No problems knocking that one down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Back to Jones. Johnson surveying the floor. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Vassell, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive. Plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight, sharing the basketball, the stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. 28 points for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Spurs fans, no reason to...
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
And Roby showing those signs of maturity and that added strength, absorbing the foul on the inside.
Both good from the line that time.
And he can kind of relax a little bit now as he finally comes through at the line. He let a few too many of those chances get by.
Dort wide open. And another three for Seattle.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Johnson dishes to Jones, looking to end his cold spell, and that's good for 2. Jones has got his first bucket of the night. Seattle leading by 10. Over in the corner, Dort. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Off the inbound pass. And another basket for Seattle.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Spurs have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Now the pass to Vassell. Six to shoot. It's blocked. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. Shoots over Vassell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length that Pokusevski has out there will give defenses a lot of problems like that.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Dort. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Four on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Lots of room. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Johnson kicks to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Roby. Pulls it up. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Holmgren. No good on the 3.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Johnson with it. Dort covering. Johnson kicks to Jones. San Antonio again missing. Seattle leading by 16. Inside, here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Roby. Softly drops in the floater. Roby's got 10 points here in the second half.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Seattle calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Josh Giddey.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Giddey, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Giddey's got 23 points.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And there's the pass to Vassell. The dish now to Pirtle. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Spurs trail by 21. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. That one, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Roby the pass to Pirtle. The layup missed.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Vassell kicks to Johnson. Jones against Giddey. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Seattle.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Well, the G League experience paying off here. That's a poised play from Roby.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell, the pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio.
Love seeing Pirtle attack the glass, especially when he goes to the putback jam.
Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Jacks up a three. Offline. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.